Well, news of the vaccine development has been welcomed by us all, but none more so than those vulnerable Londoners who've been isolating or shielding again. The second national lockdown has seen many either told or making the decision to stay at home for their own safety. Our correspondent Tom Edwards has been speaking to one man with MS about how he's been staying positive as he voluntarily decides to isolate again.
Out of lockdown this summer and recovered from COVID, Mark, who has multiple sclerosis, had some adventures. We first met him back in March, the day before he went into isolation.
We're all looking out after each other. It's wonderful to have that online and family support. So, terrified, positive.
During lockdown, Mark caught coronavirus, he thinks, from a delivery and recovered. And over the summer, he decided to raise funds for the charity he works for, Shift.ms.
Oh, God.
He was also determined to get out.
I'm upright, I'm walking kind of normally, and I'm in my pyjamas. And I don't care.
Now he's gone back into isolation, and having online support from others is a real help.
We're all going through a tough situation, but we all must know somebody elderly or disabled or seriously ill or with mental health issues who would just love that telephone call or that Zoom call. I think that would be the kind of community spirit thing we could do while we're all feeling a bit sorry for ourselves.
He is still upbeat, although he knows many will be anxious.
This too shall pass. And that's the attitude I take. Take it day by day. I've got two wonderful kids. I've got a beautiful wife. I'm lucky enough to have a lovely garden. I'm going to stay fit. I'm going to keep raising money, and one day we'll get there.
That was Mark Webb talking to Tom Edwards, who joins us now. And Tom, there have been a number of changes to the shielding guidance in this second lockdown, haven't there?
Yeah, and Mark, who I spoke to there, he's isolating on his own accord, but like you say there are some changes, and there is some very strongly worded guidance now over shielding from the government, and that's for people, and I use the government's words here, who are clinically extremely vulnerable. Now, that list, for example, includes people who have had organ transplants, people who are undergoing chemotherapy, and also people with Down syndrome. You will have received a letter from your GP or the NHS telling you if you're on that list, and you may have shielded before. The additional guidance now is stay at home as much as possible if you're on that list, except for exercise or health appointments. You should also maintain strict social distancing and wash your hands regularly. Also, this is another bit of advice, you're strongly advised to work from home. If you can't work from home, you're being told you should not attend work for this period of restrictions. With regards to travel, you should avoid non-essential travel. And with regards to going out and shopping, that kind of thing, you're advised not to go to the shops or the pharmacy. You should rely on online deliveries. Now, this affects about 2 million people in England, we think, and this will be in place until the 2nd of December, when we know that these restrictions, lockdown 2, are all going to be reviewed. Riz.
OK, Tom, thank you. And of course to Mark, who spoke to you earlier. Thank you.